Welcome to our body. My name is Ewald Kliegel and I want to show you something about reflexology, some misconceptions. I want to clear something. So, for instance, one is that the critics quite often say reflexology is not scientifically proved. That's wrong. There are a huge amount of scientific researches on reflexology, and I only can say the great work I appreciate from Kevin and Barbara Kuntz in the US. They have made such a wonderful work of bringing together a lot of researches about reflexology. And we have one wonderful example that has been made in Austria. In Austria, in Innsbruck, 1999. And this study about reflexology refers to the feet and refers to the current of the artery of the kidneys. So this Professor Moore, he measured the current of the right artery of the kidney with ultrasonic. Then one half of the participants got a massage on the feet referring to that area, and the other half got a massage exactly referring to the kidney, to the right kidney. 10 minutes. And then he measured again. And it was astonishing, because the right group, they experienced an increase of a current on the right kidney artery. The reference group didn't have such an effect. So it's already one scientific proof that it works. And since 1898, when Fitzgerald found out the system of the reflexology of the feet, there have been made millions, hundreds of millions of treatments all around the world on the feet. And there are so many wonderful experiences in healing, in improving health conditions, in soothing pain, and whatsoever. So there is no doubt that reflexology has an effect. So now it's the question, how can we explain? I am a practitioner. I'm not a scientist. So I can only propose you a model how it could work. Whether this is true or not, I don't know. But that's a matter of the sciences to find out when they are interested. But I have the feeling that the drugs and the pharmaceuticals, they are more interesting for the budget than reflexology. No one pays for that. Okay. We have in our body, you and I, every one of us, has an amount of 400,000 kilometers of fibers of the autonomous nervous systems. It's about 10 circumferences of the Earth that every one of us has within. And these are comparable to those lines which are in the city underneath, where we communicate via email, and we have the internet going along over those glass fiber and those copper lines. So, and now imagine, when we write an email, it arrives at its destination. And I often asked, over the 40 years, more than 40 years that I am occupying myself with reflexology, I asked friends in the sciences, in the sciences of telecommunication, whether we can predict what way an email will take. And all of them told me over those years, no, not possible. So, it's the IP address which makes the difference. When there is a disturbance on the way, so the email will find a detour. And in such a way, within us, imagine yourself, you eat some greasy stuff, like it tastes good, but it's greasy, a goose. At Christmas time, quite often we have geese, but it's damned greasy. So the gallbladder doesn't like that. So that means the gallbladder takes out its keyboard, and the gallbladder writes a reclamation email which is addressed to the IP addresses of the reflexology systems on the surface. We have then a pimple here. Here about is the gallbladder. We have on the back an itchy place. We get on the front side, we get also some itches. On the feet, we get a little bit of a painful a spot. On the hands, we got signs, and so on. So the email is being sent from the gallbladder within us to the IP addresses. The email is arriving on the surface. Certainly, it works the other way around as well. When we make a treatment on those places, on those reflexology systems and the reflexology zones of the gallbladder, by massages, we can use essential oils, we can use crystals, we can use frequencies like light. And so we tell by the email, by the treatment on the surface, we tell the gallbladder, I understand. Next time I take better care not to eat too much of the goose. And certainly this is a possibility how it can work. But there's a model which is, for me, even more interesting. About 1970s, Fritz Albert Popp, a scientist, a biophysicist, found out the biophotons. A biophoton has nothing to do with organic food. Biophotons means that the photons which come from the sun are chaotic. And once those chaotic photons meet a DNA, no matter what, it can be some bacteria, it can be some plants, it can be animals, it can be us. Then the DNA is able to transform these chaotic photons to a laser beam, which is synchronized light. And this synchronized light is the basis of an inner communication in our body. So every cell is communicating with each other by light. It's not esoteric, it's science. So we have an inner cell phone system in our body, and imagine, I like the idea, imagine within us we have a huge flirt line that every cell is flirting with each other. Unfortunately, when our gallbladder has problems, it won't be a flirt message. It will be a short message of complaint, which is being sent to the surface of the body, to our reflexology systems. I hope you enjoyed this little excursion to reflexology, and I will continue. And if you want to know more about those systems, you can have them available for free at archive.org and enjoy reflexology and enjoy your body. Thank you for your attention.